So going back to children and relationships, you talk about how like kids can sense tension. And that's like almost like a power they have, where they can sense tension. So what does that look like when it comes to money, and how can I guess parents be aware of it? Like from what you've seen, especially on your show and co-host in the Ramsey show, what's the long-term effects of that? Like what does that look like if it's not addressed?
I mean, chronic stress will kill you. I call it, several of us in the biz, in the nerd world, call it long tail suicide. It's a choice to use a system that was designed for very short term solutions. There's a tiger right there, run, or there's a tiger right there, pick up a stick and fight it, and one of you is going to die. There's a tiger right there, freeze, lay under this pile of leaves, and maybe he'll leave, or maybe he'll just gnaw off your leg and then leave the rest of you to live tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
That system was not designed to be fully operating minute by minute, hour, day, month, years, right? That's just a long tail suicide. It's a choice to, over time, live a more miserable life. And I'm assuming that you're not stuck in some trafficking or some abusive, long-term abusive situation, right? I'm just talking about the regular Tom and Jane on the street. And so your kids absorb tension. They're teeny tiny little human beings. That's the way they survive, because they don't have big muscles and they're not fast. They absorb tension and they disappear. That's what keeps a kid alive. And so if your house is always tense with money stress, if your house has all the shiny things in the world and the brand new Tahoes every year when they come out, but you have zero financial margin and you're just making payments, and then all of a sudden you get that email on Friday that says, hey, we're going to be doing layoffs this quarter, and so please check in with your leader on next Wednesday. Your kid will wear that and wear that and wear that. Mm. And it's very, very, it's like breathing poisonous air, like, or polluted air. It's just, it'll taint their entire future there.
Golly. Yeah, that's heavy. You know,
I'd much rather a family live in a 1,250 square foot house and two kids share a room and there's some financial margin. Mom and dad are able to breathe at night, because the housing market's it's insane. It's just madhouse. I would rather I'd rather people raise their kids in that environment than everybody has a room in a 4,000 square foot house that is $200,000 over what anybody can afford. And every single week, every single night is, who left the water on because we have to turn that water off because we don't have enough money, right? Or who accidentally ordered these two things on Amazon. We don't have that. Like, that's a stress that's just wildly unnecessary, and it's only made possible by our credit system.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Discussions in this show are for entertainment and educational purposes only and should not be construed as specific recommendations or investment advice. Always consult with your investment professional before making important investment decisions. Securities offered through registered representatives of Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer, member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory services through Cambridge Investment Research Advisors Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and SmartPro Financial are not affiliated.